Hi everyone, in this video I'll be explaining to you about the custom field in ERP Next. Now we know that every ERP Next form have some standard set of fields that are already present. Like in the student doc type, we can see that everything over here, that is first name, student email address, gender, and all of these are a standard set of fields. Now let's say if you want to add some more information, if you want to add some more field in order to get more information, then you can also do that by adding a custom field. Now I'll be taking assessment result as an example for explaining everything about the custom field. So let's go into the assessment result. Now let's click on new. So over here you can see that we have assessment plan, student, so all of these are standard field. Let's click on student. So over here when I click on student, I get the student name. This field I'm getting. So what I want is, apart from student name, I also want to fetch student email ID. Now how do I do that? So to achieve this particular task, what I'll do is I'll go into customize, and we have all the fields present over here, that is assessment plan and then type of the assessment plan and the options. So below the student name I'll add student email address. So insert below and I'll add student email. All right, and it's the type is data. Now if let's say if it was something else, like if it was courses, so what I would have done is I would have selected select option from here. Where is select? Yes, and in options field I would have added all the different courses that are present within the system. So that's how this field work. Now I'll go back to data and I'll select student email. Okay, where is data? Yes. Okay, so I have added the type over here, I've added the label over here, and what I'll do is before updating, let's have a look at other fields over here. What do all of them mean? So we have options. Now when you want your data to be specific, or when you want to specify another data type, so we can add some options. Now let's say if it was link over here, instead of data, if it was link, so what would it do is it would fetch the another doc type. Like in previous video we saw the institute was linked, and we have added institute in the option over here. So that's how it works. And then we have a fetch from. So right now for email we'll be needing fetch from. So from where will I be fetching the student email? So let me duplicate it and explain to you. Alright, I'll go to assessment result again and customize it. Alright, so over here we have student name. So student name is fetched from the student doc type, and from student doc type we are fetching the title, so we're getting the student name. Now I'll go to the student doc type, customize to have a look at all the fields, and I want email right now. So what I'll write is I'll write fetch from student, so student dot. So where is the this is student email address, and this is the name of the field, so that is student underscore email underscore ID. So I'll write it student dot. Okay, and then we have the fetch if empty. That means this checkbox will ensure that field will not be overwritten based on this fetch from value, okay, if it already exists. Alright, now let's have a look at this. Now we have a mandatory part over here. So if I check on this mandatory, that means you'll have to fill this field, and then only you'll be able to save or submit the form. And we have a unique, that means if we'll check this box when we want the value of this field to be unique. Now this can be in the case of an ID, like we want each items to be unique, and then we want each sales order to be unique. So sales order can't be unique, but I'm talking about items over here. And we have list view. So if I check this list view, so what will happen is, so in the assessment result, this is the list view present over here. So If I check on list view, so apart from the student name, status and assessment plan, I'll also get student email address in this list view. And what else do we have? Okay, we have a standard filter over here. So this field will become a standard filter in the list view of the document. That is, we have this name as a standard filter and student name as a standard filter. So if I check on this, I'll get a student email also as a standard filter. And we have global search. So when this box is checked, the field can be searched from the global search. And what else do we have? Okay, we have in preview. So preview is actually for if the document type is checked, the field will be included in the pop-up, okay, that appears on hovering over links of the doc type. That is in list view, it will show. And we have bold. It's self-explanatory. It will just bold this particular field to add more emphasis on the field. And we have allow in quick entry. So to explain that to you, if I click on student category and new student category, so you see I'm getting this quick entry prompt. So likewise, if I allow it in quick entry, so for assessment result, when I get this quick entry table, so apart from other fields, I'll also get the student email ID present. And what is this? We have translatable. So when this box is checked, it becomes translatable. That means it can be translated. All right, let's have a look at other. We have hidden over here. So if I check on hidden, that means this field will be hidden. It won't appear on the doc type. And then we have a read only. So when we want the field to be read only or to be non-editable, then we'll be using this. So since this email field, I'm fetching it from the student email ID. So I'll just check on read only, since it will be auto fetched from other doc type. All right, and what else do we have? We have a permission level. So it will allow, we can also set the permission. So we can specify which role within our system do we want the permission to be. So we can also check on ignore user permissions. That means no permission, no specific role permission is needed for this. And we have allow and submit, and then we have report hide. And let's have a look what else is there. Okay, print hide. In this case, in suppose you want the print button to be hidden from the print format, so we can also print hide. That means this form won't be printed, but we'll be getting a print form. So that's the purpose of this. So yes, and this was about it. And then we can also add some description. And we have a field. This is all about the field description. All right, and we have default value. So enter the default value of the field which you would want to be fetched from this field. So that is what it is about. And yes, so this was about it. Let me update it now. Okay, I have added this student. Where is this? We have added student email over here. So I'll just update it now. So the assessment result has been updated. Now let's go back and refresh it. I'll go to assessment result now and we'll click on new. So let's add student. So you see now, apart from student name, I'm also getting student email after adding the custom field for it. So I hope you understood this. I hope you know how to. And over here also we have the student email in the list view, since we checked it student email. And also we can add a filter. So we should be getting student email over here. Okay, we have a student email filter. All right. So I hope you understood everything about the custom field. If you have any doubt, please mention them in the comment box and we'll be answering to you. Thank you for watching.